I'm your host of the most local running read. Joining me for Rake and Recluse, Chapter 28, Rancy. When you arrive back at Eldon Manor, it's in the middle of the night. The servants are asleep, the candles are dimmed. It's as if Gideon and I have the whole world to ourselves. Gideon leaves you over the threshold. I have a surprise for you. A surprise? I don't know if my heart can take any more surprises. He pulls you close, caresses your cheek. Your heart can take this. He leads you up the stairs and through the winding corridors. He stops at a familiar etching of a sunrise and sunset carved into the wall. Your mother's room. He nods slyly, puts an arm around your shoulders, and hoists you into his arms. Gideon! He grins mischievously and kicks in the wall door. He carries you across the threshold. This is not just my mother's room. It is the Judge's chambers, which you are very soon to be. He sets you down, and you gape in disbelief. It's been completely restored. The enormous window opened to glittering starlight night. The ornate carved wooden furniture is polished to high shine. Blue and cream silk drapes, and the bed flutters in the breeze from the open windows. An enormous bathtub commands one corner of the room, its porcelain polished to high shine. I think everything's in high shine, isn't it? This is absolutely extraordinary. I should ask when he didn't. Ask about the door in the corner. Ooh, corner. Yeah, that's good. You circle the room and wonder, ghosting your fingers over the cool silk of the bedsheets. There's just so much to look at. You spot a door in the corner that you know doesn't lead to the bathroom. What is this? Gideon's eyes twinkle. A passage. And where does it lead? To my room. For propriety's sake, we should keep separate bedrooms. But in reality, if I find I never wish to be parted from you. Oh, Gideon. You cross the room and press a long kiss to his mouth. You're both smiling when you finally break apart. What shall we explore first? Gaze at the newly renovated chamber, your thoughts racing with possibilities. How about we save the hanky-panky for tomorrow? The bed, the bathtub. Let's save the hanky-panky for tomorrow. I am not sure at all what a hanky-pank is. Gideon looks disappointed, but I believe I catch your meaning. You are right. Perhaps we should both get some rest. Put a hand on his heart and stare up into his eyes. No, Gideon. Wait, did she just slip out of her clothes? Well, hello there. I'd rather you stayed and share this bed with me tonight as my future husband. His eyes widen as he catches your meaning. I would be honored, my lady. And then he removes your clothes, gloves, muslin dress, corset, chemise, slippers, and drawers. Quickly rids himself of his shirt, kicking the rest out of the way of his pants as he joins you on the bed. Soon he's kissing your nipples with a wet and open mouth, teasing each in his hand and blowing across the tip. Spread your legs with his knees as he presses into your womanhood with his calloused hand, gently dipping his fingers into your warmth. Francine, for whatever pain I cause you, I will make it up to you 1,000-fold. This I promise you. You feel a panicked excitement rise, clutching his shoulders as he positions himself on top of you. Please don't look away, Francine. You gaze into his hooded eyes, seeing the green of his irises deepen in passion. May I? Yes, Gideon. Only you. Was there someone in the wings waiting? And he's inside. You cry out and dig your heels into the mattress, the bed sheets bunching in your palms. Feel a building of tension, a gathering of nerves. They pulse together stronger as Gideon eases forward, bringing you closer and closer to the edge. You're marching toward an unseen cliff, the pressure building until it can be held back no longer. Come for me, Francine. You cry out, he grasps your hips with both hands and drives into you in one swift, powerful motion, and you come apart beneath. Gideon, I love you. I love you. And you drown in waves of pure sensation. Afterwards, you lay spent in his arms, staring up at the darkened canopy. Would it always be like this? His voice is small, almost childlike. So, fool. You know precisely what he means, and smile against his chest. I should hope so. Gideon? Hmm? I should ask about his mother. Tell him about my life before. He might have you committed. I was in New York, you see, and I ran on for camp. And I was hit. Could you tell me more about your mother? Feel him tense beside you. It's just, in this room, I feel so close to her. And I would like to know her whole story. There's a long silence, and then he heaves a breath. Her life before my father was something of a mystery. She sang songs to which no one else knew the tune, and often spoke of strange dreams with cities that touched the clouds. It is your turn to tense, and you lick your lips, considering. What did he say of Trumbull women? That they seem to come from the most unlikely of places? Did his mother saying, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world? Oh, realization hits you with dizzying force. You are the words in your father's journal. I postulate that within certain family lineages, certain people are born at the wrong time, and the universe is endeavoring to return them to the age when they should have lived. You can feel your heartbeat in your throat. But what seems exceptionally clear is that this change only occurs when two souls share a connection. The forces of nature compel the souls to the time to which they are best suited. You meet Gideon's eyes, your heart wrenching in your chest. What if Gideon's mother wasn't insane? What if we have more in common than we thought? 6 weeks later, Lilly. Ah, my sweet Lilly, I cannot tell you how proud I am of you. How much I hope you have a beautiful future with a... Oh, I thought this was, Perry writing this. How much I hope you have a beautiful future with a wonderful husband who will give you all your heart desires. At times I wish that would be me. But as you keep saying, it can never be, it can never be. Just know that you will always be my most sacred treasure. You have brought me joy and opened my eyes to a new sort of happiness. I love you for that. Love, Perry. No, it is! What? Did I read that wrong? Because it said, with your new husband. I'm so confused with what just happened. I'm hoping that I read that wrong. I'm hoping. Read the inscription Perry wrote you as you lay in bed at your father's house. After all this time, you're finally able to put the words together. It was clearly written before either of us knew what we were about. Still, I must thank him. Fling yourself off the bed and hurry out into the glen. Find Perry with Daniel, of all people, chopping wood. They're both shirtless, and it only takes moments observation to realize they're in some sort of heated contest. But I think I'm the real winner. If the boy stops for a rest, you sneak up behind Perry and wrap your arms around his chest. Oh, it was written before. So Perry thought she was going to end up with Daniel. Interesting. Okay, now I understand it. I should tease them for competing, declare Perry the winner, declare Daniel the winner. Tease them for competing. You've both worked up a sweat. Perry jumps slyly in your arms and fastens his hands over yours. Hard not to, with my lord here putting me to the test. Daniel, smiling fondly. I told you, none of that my lord nonsense. I am simply Perry here. Whatever you say, my lord. Perry laughs. I am glad to see them getting along. Now, is there something you needed, my sweet? You nod and pull Perry aside. I wanted to thank you for the beautiful inscription. Perry's eyes shoot up. You read it? I did. There's a moment's hesitation. He catches your hand in his. You know, I wrote it before we had settled things between us. I know. I still cherish it. It reminds me how far we've come. Perry grins and looks about the glen and the woods. I know one more place we've yet to go. He takes your hand and you gleefully follow his lead. You end up at a secluded cove with crystal clear waters. What is this place? Gideon and I used to come here often as boys. Perry raises an eyebrow suggestively. Shall we? Moments later, you're both stripping off and circling each other in the water. So you never snuck out here to spy on us, strapping lads. You blush and swim over to him, encircling him with your arms. I would never. No, I don't think you would have back then. Oh, as if you remember me as a child. I do, in fact. I remember a mischievous little sprite in the library. You stare at him, mouth agape. You don't. I do. Tell him I don't believe him. I still don't believe you. You never noticed the servants in those days. Maybe not, as I notice you now. His hands tighten on your waist, and a shiver goes up your spine. Why had you never said anything? I wasn't sure you would remember. My heart couldn't handle that. Float idly together in the water. Perry begins to hum an unfamiliar tune. What's that? It's very odd. Oh, just something my mother used to sing. She called it Brown-Eyed Girl. Said it was some chap named Morrison. Kisses your forehead. It reminds me of you. His forehead wrinkles in thought as he stares into your eyes. Lilly, my sweet. How would you feel about one more surprise? Brown-Eyed Girl, my... Morrison. I don't think I've ever heard that song. Because I'm sitting there going, was it Alyssa Morrison? No. Or Morissette. I'm gonna have to look up after this video, actually. Francine. The wedding day is finally here. The biggest decision of all. I'll walk down the aisle in a lacy white wedding dress, an elegant corseted wedding gown, an elegant beaded wedding. As it gets more expensive, it's more revealing. I mean, really. Ugh. You look beautiful, Francine. Absolutely magnificent. Thank you, girls. There's a knock at the door, and Perry comes striding in. I come bearing gifts. Perry grins at you, his smile fluorescent. Oh, Perry, I'm so glad to see you. We weren't sure you would make it in time. We wrap him in a hug and kiss his cheek. Does Gideon know? There is rarely anything that happens, and Eldon without his knowledge, though I did manage to give him one surprise. He takes your hand in his and kisses the knuckles, and that's when you see it. Perry, is that a wedding band? He grins devilishly. It is indeed. Smack him hard on the arm. You did it without us. Perry pulls away with a dramatic wince, rubbing his shoulder. I'm afraid my brother responded much the same way. Rest assured, it was no slight on you two. We simply could not wait any longer. You're both grinning wildly, and you find it hard to hold on to your indignation. Tears spring to your eyes. To think, I started this life with no family at all, and now I'm entering a new one. With not just 2 siblings, but 3. A brother and a husband. Perry looks rather overcome himself. He pats your hand. Now, don't start crying just yet. We must get you down the aisle first. Sniffling and laughing, you take Perry's arm as he leads you to your future. Book complete. Thanks for reading. Damn. I wish it wasn't over. I really wish it wasn't over. But it is. Unfortunately. Like I said, I really wish it wasn't over. That was a fantastic read. I mean, fantastic, really. It was a book of classiness, elegantness, a time before times, and, I don't know, it kind of, I just, all in all, really enjoyed it. So with that being said, I hope you all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope I did the voices and reading justice. Let me know in the comment section. So with that being said, I look forward to more works like this. Hopefully the author is currently doing some more, and hopefully we'll get to read it sooner than later. And with that being said, I'm going to take the rest of the day, hopefully, off. Because it's midday on Saturday, when I'm finally completing this. And we have read, and I feel like I just need a little bit of rest, a little bit of me time. But if I do decide to do like a stream or something, if you're subscribed and you've hit that little bell that's next to it, you'll receive notification if I do anything on YouTube. And otherwise, I could always stream on Twitch as well, which that is down in the description down below. You can feel free to follow me on there. I do all sorts of content, much like YouTube. That's a lot of fun, and you get to tune in live with me. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.